1768, something like that, or 17 right before his wife passes away. So she died in
Jorge.
1763.
Hey guys, it's Rich from 56 Plus One.
Hello, this is Rob.
And this is Eric.
Who do we got?
You can see this.
I can't see nothing. You know what? I don't know if I need glasses or I don't need glasses. I can't see with them.
Who made these
Glasses?
I can't see without them.
What do you
Willard's
need
wife.
glasses for?
I think I have a bad eye.
What you need glasses for, man?
I have a bad eye. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you about what happened over the summer?
About your eye?
My four-wheeler incident?
Did you poke out your eye?
No, I took a branch to the eye, burned like fire.
Oh.
So the next day I went to the walk-in, and it was my right eye that was messed up, that taken the scratch. The guy's like, yeah, you got a scratch on it, and it's going to take about 4 days to heal, and it just burned like fire. He gave me some drops and stuff like that, squared it away. But he did the eye test, right? Where you cup your hand and do that thing. So I go up to the thing and I'm reading. With my left eye, I'm squinting. I'm trying to make out the seventh line or whatever. And they're like, all right. And then they're like, all right, now the eye that's damaged. And I go ACF, BMT, GG3, M4. Like,
M4.
So I got my left eye starting to go bad.
I can't see so good. Eric's leaving. He's had enough.
Well, take care now. Bye-bye then.
All right. So, if you're just joining us, welcome.
Super.
Welcome to 56 Plus One Live,
Hello.
where we talk about 56 Plus One stuff.
What is 56 plus 1, Rich?
56 Plus One.
Denotes.
I'm glad you asked.
It's 7.
Here we go. We're talking about the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, plus me, plus you, plus you,
Plus 1.
plus you, plus
Yeah.
ones.
Plus you. God bless you.
Hey, Rihanna, can
The
you hear
plus
us okay?
ones in the
Everything
community.
coming in all right?
Hoorah.
We got I don't know why we keep getting a late start, but it seems like we always get
Yeah,
a late
you
start.
know what? The weather
It's
is
6:39.
terrible. Yeah, we said 6:30.
So what?
I asked Dina, and she
No,
said 6:40.
Well, because I know you guys, so I said 6:40.
Yeah.
But that's my grace period, so we still need to be ready at 6:30. Imagine if I told you guys 6:40.
I arrived at 6:17.
Wait a minute. When did this change to an official 6:30?
Oh, come on, dude. We got to stand on something. Can we stand on time?
Well, no. When did it change
Stand
from
up.
7?
Principal.
What do you mean 7?
We've always when this whole thing kicked off, it was 7:00.
Well,
and then
it's
we would just
slowly-
get here a little bit earlier. But the reason why I wouldn't show up early is I was giving you time to eat dinner and scoff down some food. And
I don't know. I'm always
some
ready to
other
go for
paperwork.
6:30. I don't know. I thought that was the time.
okay, then
Jess
I'll be
says
ready
we're
for
early.
6:40. I thought we were early too.
6:40?
We're golden.
Our mistake. Our mistake.
Hey, Jess, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. We got Shasta in the house.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know Jess?
I don't.
Oh, good.
So, we've got some
followers.
new followers. So that's good to see some new faces in here.
So, for the new people, if you haven't checked out the website, it's we're doing this for basically getting back to the roots of what the country was founded on, and in order to do that, we need to understand the people that laid down the foundation upon which the ideals of freedom were set forth back in 1776, and it digs back even further than the 76, but also from their early childhood, some of the things that they went through, trials, tribulations, and then the examples of today, how we can tie those into modern day conversation with the expectation that we will get through the what I call the wax on, wax off phase of just going through each one of these founders till we get to what I would call the meat and potatoes of why we're doing this, and that's the Constitution.
The United States Constitution, the supreme law of the land. It's a good thing. But as you know, we just talked about 56 founding fathers, which they signed the Declaration of Independence. But what did we determine? The book doesn't actually cover all 56 of them, or does it cover more?
Who are you talking
No,
to? Me or them?
it covers
I'm talking to you guys.
Talk to them.
a lot
You-
more.
What, talk to the camera, and I can't
guess.
talk to you
Yeah,
guys.
I know because I talk to the
No.
screen.
It covers a lot more, right? Well, we've got Abigail in there. You've got you know what they didn't cover was
Dolly
actually
Madison.
Oh,
Madison, or we did cover Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, she was.
But
Well,
we didn't cover Martha Jefferson.
Martha Washington.
Or
I don't know who-
I mean, Washington, I understand because it's the book's going in alphabetical order, but the Jefferson.
I mean, we took on Nathan Hale, and
Yeah, we took on a lot of good
Yeah.
founding fathers here. And Rihanna asks, where can we find previous episodes? So, right now, all of our audio episodes are on Apple Podcasts under 56PLUS1, 56 plus 1, and also on Spotify, Spotify, right?
yep.
Same title, 56PLUS1. We start with an introduction of who we are, and we take it through. I think we're up to episode.
We're on 19.
19?
We just finished up 19.3, which is a 3-part series on
That guy. I think that was Madison, right?
Madison.
Hamilton.
Or Hamilton, right? That's right.
Excuse us, yeah. So we had the finale of Hamilton that came on Monday. We upload these podcasts every Monday morning, 5 a.m. So hopefully they hit you on the way into work, or start your week off with a little bit of some new knowledge, or rehearse new knowledge.
Little casual education.
Yeah,
I like to call it.
casual education. But yeah, we're covering all the fathers right now. But a couple of the previous episodes, we went over the Intolerable Acts, Alien and Sedition Acts.
And talked about the Stamp Act, the Sugar Act, the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, a couple of those things.
Everything that kind of led up to the revolution. But the main focus is the people. And
That's the core objective. Once we get all those guys nailed down, then we're going to go back. We're going to start to dive into in detail towards the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. Eric, I believe Federalist Papers will probably be on there a little bit more, the more
right, a lot of
poignant
that's really-
ones, I think.
A lot of I mean, the Federalist Papers were building a lot of foundation, and just to get primarily the people in New York to sign on with the adoption of the U.S. Constitution. But yeah, so all the other things, as well as some other precedent cases that mirror or we can look back on and compare them to modern day conversation. The podcast itself is apolitical, albeit that if we agree with the side, we agree with the side. We just agree with the context and or the position. And a lot of our agreements are based, if not all of our agreements, are based in the founding and the principles. And this all started as just to the new people out there, it started as a means for us to sharpen our swords, so to speak, and enlighten ourselves as well. And I thought I had a good backbone on the founding fathers, and this has definitely weighed heavily in teaching me a lot of things that I didn't know. But it also inspired me to dig into like little details about these individuals. But
And I'm not embarrassed to say it. I knew pretty much nothing. Like I said before, I learned enough to pass my high school classes and get a diploma.
I'm in the same boat with you, Rich. Honestly, we've been kind of going through this adventure together, as a team and everything. And the more that we read into these founders, we find out how really incredible these individuals were to put forth all these ideas, come together, unite under one ground,
Yeah.
and come up with this land that we live in today. I mean, it's and we're going over George Mason tonight, so if you stick around, you'll see the live for that. We were talking earlier before we got rolling how we were kind of classifying some of these founding fathers like Gwyneth Button and some of the other ones, right? So we came with a B, C tier, and obviously S being the peak, the George Washingtons, the Thomas Jeffersons.
well, I think George Mason is one of these guys who's just often forgotten about and
After
not put at the
reading
top.
what I did,
Yeah.
I was going to say, after reading what I've been reading about George Mason, again, the name resonated with me, but wasn't until we started doing the research and everything that how really, truly great this guy really was and how outstanding of a member. I got to put him in like that A+ category to S tier. You know, it really.
And see, that's funny because I have a little bit of a different opinion about the guy. I think he did a lot of great things, but I don't know. Like he backed out of a lot of appointments. He didn't. And I guess I can understand when we get into the podcast. We'll talk about him a little more. But it's like he didn't really want to leave his home, and understandably, you know,
that's part of the virtue that I liked about him.
And he never signed. He never signed the Constitution. He never
Because
signed
of
anything.
why, though?
Because he wanted the Bill of Rights.
That's correct. So I can't fault him. He stood on principle.
No, he did, absolutely. And actually, we'll learn that he actually was probably the author of the Bill of Rights just from what he did for the state of Virginia. So, no, it's pretty cool. He is a good read. I did have a lot of I did learn a lot about him while we were doing the studying for him. But anyway, we'll get into that.
He's the forgotten founding father.
Some of his quotes were pretty interesting as well. I captured them. But I think this is one that comes up a lot today in common disputes, if you will, when it talks about, specifically the Second Amendment, and the argument is often that, well, it was meant for a militia. Everybody knows where my position is. The people are the militia, and the Bill of Rights is written for the people. So this quote in particular here, he must be speaking to one of the houses during the convention, and he says, "I ask, sir, what is the militia?" ? And the response he gives, "It is the whole people except for a few public officials." I mean, this is one of the founding fathers, and obviously everybody understood this at this point, but he was making it clear that what wasn't intended.
The people.
Right.
The people.
Yeah, everybody.
And that goes back to everything that we've been talking about. It's the whole government, the whole premise of the Constitution. It's for the people, by the people. And I think we've lost sight of that.
We've definitely lost sight of it because now the people look up to politicians and these leaders as their rulers. And that's not how it's supposed to be. They are representatives of us.
They're our voice.
For our voice.
Right.
Specifically.
Sarah says, "Hi, guys." Hey, Sarah.
Hello.
So let's get some activity here. You guys check in. What's the weather like where you're at? We've got ice coming down, a little snow, chilly down here in Connecticut. Been kind of miserable. But I woke up this morning, so I guess it was a good day.
We had that cold snap, Rich, where it was like, I don't know, 0 for a week.
It was 0.
So you kind of get used to that 0.
Yeah.
And
it's like a heat wave.
You're like 18 and 20 degrees feels nice. I walk out this morning, I'm like, damn, I'm cold.
Let's take my jacket off.
We kind of fell back into that.
Dip down.
That snap there. But I'm hoping that the cold sticks around for a little bit longer because we actually finally got some ice so I can go ice fishing.
There you go.
Hopefully.
Actually, that's what I'm doing this weekend.
Lucky.
Where up north? I'm going up to Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire.
Nice.
Going to do a little ice fishing. They have the Winnipesaukee Ice Fishing Derby. And go up and hang out with some buddies that I haven't seen in a while. And
it's just
enjoy the weekend. So
awesome.
Absolutely. So Patty says it's cold and snowy. Shasta says it's shitty.
Shoity. Kelton Snowy.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we're all in that same area here.
So anyway, Rob.
Sir.
I know you like saying the name Shasta. Ever since you saw Shasta pop up. Eric as well. But why don't you give us a little news about what the team wants to do?
Well, in December, we had one of our followers contribute to the fund where we had a nice little raffle going up to Christmas time. So we did a raffle for once a week, raffling out a T-shirt. It was random. Well, it wasn't really random. The name submission went in there. We pulled 9 names from a hat. We had, a pretty good result out of it. But whose name every week was in that bucket, constantly, always engaging, one of our biggest fan supporters, and she's always here. It was Shasta.
Shasta.
Well, we're recognizing you tonight, Shasta.
So,
and
you're getting a shirt.
In lieu of that, we're not having a drawing for you. We have decided to give you, what are we doing, a shirt or a sweatshirt?
Whatever you want. Go
Whatever
on the
you
website,
want.
pick out any piece of apparel that you want, and send us a private message, and we'll get that shipped off to you. We appreciate the support. You've been here for every live. You've been sharing all of our material. I know that you've been listening to every episode of the podcast. So we do appreciate you, and those are you're the type of person that we really are doing this for. It seems like we've reached you, and we appreciate the feedback.
Shasta, you are a true +1, and we thank you.
+1. So thank you very much for that. We got Candace with the American flag. Thanks for checking in, Candace. How you doing? Bo says, "Give me a shirt."
Who?
Well, Bo, I'm going to tell you how to get a shirt here in a little bit.
Bo.
Never seen Bo. Oh yeah, we've seen Bo on here a few times. So, Shasta says, "Yay, she's happy."
Awesome.
We didn't even have to pull her name out of a hat. Marty says, "Yay, Shasta." So good stuff.
First saw Shasta's name. I honestly thought it was a pseudonym. Shasta Wyatt, Shasta.
Oh.
It's not a common name.
It's her real name.
Wyatt. I figured Wyatt Earp. I'm like, so I thought it was like a double entendre there or something,
I got to come up with a pseudonym.
So she said, how are we doing the next?
Next one's going to
giveaway?
be a phone call, right? I think we talked about that. We're going to give out the company line.
We got
first person to call in.
So we're going to give
and
this
say I'm
shirt
a
out
+1
on behalf of
Chimney One Solutions. So Chimney One is a company. They responded to us very quickly. So my chimney probably should have been worked on last year. And what had happened was I think it's called the cap, had cracked, as well as some other bricks were coming off my chimney, and we were getting water backing up into the house, which started deteriorating the ceiling. And I called this guy, I think it was during a snowstorm or something, and I'm like, listen, I was not expecting it, but I'm like, I got to take care of this. So he came out that night, and I told them about what we were doing, and so he threw in to give away 3 products up to a value of $100. So it's either 3 T-shirts or a sweatshirt and a T-shirt. So that's Chimney One Solutions out of Connecticut. Good group of guys. They're efficient. I think that their prices are very reasonable. So I had my whole chimney ripped down to the roof line and then rebuilt. And they were done in a day. He did have some trouble with his truck, which is considered, I guess it happens at times. But so even when he had trouble and couldn't make it on the day that we had originally planned, I think he knocked $400 off it.
Wow. And you said you called him and he was there the same night?
That's pretty much unheard of
That's
nowadays,
amazing.
especially for this area.
Yeah. That's
no matter
great.
what you're in.
Good group of guys. They knocked it out, and I think the total price for that was something around $2,700, something like that.
Wow.
So you were happy?
Yeah, and then
That's
they
great.
knocked some off of it.
All right. So if you guys are in the Connecticut area and you need chimney services, I would imagine it's any type of masonry stuff, or is it strictly chimneys, Eric? Do you know? What's the name of the company again? Chimney One?
Chimney One Solutions and Masonry. So at Chimney One Solutions, we specialize in chimney and masonry repairs, ensuring that your home remains safe and beautiful while being right in your budget. Our expertise includes chimney repairs, mason repairs, stove and liner installations, custom masonry projects, chimney cleaning, and more. We take pride in delivering quality service and craftsmanship, whether it's constructing durable curbs or enhancing your fireplace. With a dedication to excellence, we bring our services to your doorstep across Connecticut. Let us turn your vision into a reality with our professional touch. That is Chimney One Solution.
Awesome. Nice job, Eric. Thank you.
Thanks, guys, over at Chimney One.
Thank you to
as well.
Chimney One, yes.
And here's another thing to be said. Masonry, it's kind of one of those
Lost
trades.
art.
Well, it really is. I mean, it's a trade that's really starting to fall out, especially with some of the new heating technology that's out there as far as these new constructions homes. So, I mean, I am, at least in my quiver, I only know a handful of masons.
Those guys are out there freezing.
And they are not coming
hard work.
back. It is. I was a mason tender in high school, and it was brutal.
Yeah, loading bricks up. And I think the day that they actually did the repair, it was
cold. I remember
it was snowing out that day as well.
because I was like, I swung by your house and I was like, "What? There's guys on your roof." You're like, "Yeah, I know. They've been here all day." I'm like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
that's dedication."
It wasn't
That's
Santa
dedication.
Claus.
So that's awesome. All right, so I know we want to get to recording George Mason, so we've got a trick up our sleeve tonight, and I don't know if any of you are so bold to
Give it a shot.
give it a shot, but we want somebody to call in. So the first person to call in to our business phone,
And
you
scream,
will be live on the air.
and scream, I'm a +1.
So get ready to copy the number. 860
Oh, you got it right.
539 9101. 860 539 9101. First person to call in will get a T-shirt.
Knowing our luck, the irony that I'm going to have is going to be somebody trying to sell me a extended warranty on my car. That's going to call right
We've been
now.
trying to reach you about your car's extended
Bo,
warranty.
Bo asked, "What's the last two numbers again?"
01. That's the last two. You must write slow. I think he's a slow writer. We're not going to ask you any quiz questions. There'll be no test. It's not a trick. But you will be on live. And if you've already gotten a shirt, call in anyway. We got David Bean, sharing this with brothers, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dave. Thanks for checking in. Wow, this is the longest phone call. Are you guys?
There's latency in it, too.
Oh, that's right.
You got to
30
remember
seconds.
there's latency, so it's not
Say.
immediate.
Are they sending a telegraph?
A pigeon.
A homing pigeon. All of a sudden, I get hit in the head with a little piece of notebook paper. Good stuff, though. Eric, how was your week?
In the comments, when you
Oh,
do ask for the shirt, just put it on there what it is, just so we know it and can track it.
yeah. So send us a direct message, private message, and we'll check that and we'll get that in the mail. If we've already sent you things before, we'll have your address. But if you want them shipped somewhere else, let us know.
Okay, so there's 12 people. Let's do it again. Give them the number. First caller in gets a T-shirt.
Number is 860-539-9101. That's 860-539-9101.
Jess, call in. She says send a raven.
A raven.
They're too smart. They're gonna know where to find us.
Yeah, they'll come back. Well, pigeons will too. They're pretty smart.
They are.
They used to have pigeon races back in the day.
I used to own a racing pigeon.
Really?
No,
No.
I had a racing pig.
I
didn't have one of those either.
You bring up racing pigs. Did you ever see the racing pigs
Yeah,
at
they're
the
awesome, dude.
Woodstock Fair? Yeah, they were actually pretty funny.
Those things are great.
And they were only, I think the guy, I can't remember how old they were, but I think they were only like 4 weeks or 8 weeks old, and he had these things trained to run around a racetrack, all to win an Oreo cookie. But it wasn't just running; they climb up these ladders and they jump in these pools and swim across. I don't know.
Oh, they're like stunt pigs.
That was entertaining.
Those aren't just racing pigs. Those are stunt pigs. All right, nobody wants a free shirt. Come on.
okay. It's 7:00. Come
11
on.
people.
We're gonna give this till 7:02.
What did Eric say?
7:03?
We're not going to bite unless you're made of cake.
Wow. How adorable.
All right, nobody wants to call in.
All right. Well, I guess we tried. So that's how you're going to win a free T-shirt from now on. So you guys better get used
I
to
gotta be honest. This is actually kind of humiliating.
it. Nobody wants to talk to
I
us.
don't want to wear that.
I think we're
Whoa.
scared of us. They don't like our gear.
Loser. Loser.
I didn't look at it that way. But
Loser.
Now I do.
We
Now I
got
do.
12 people on. First caller to call in. Rich, give them the number.
I can't keep doing this.
Do it.
860-539-9101.
539-9101. Call in.
Nobody.
Is the phone hooked up? Did we lose service?
Maybe
Did you pay the bill?
Nobody wants to be live.
Marty says no one wants to be live.
All right,
Come
we're
on,
not live.
It's not that bad. I mean, we do it every week. It's not that bad.
How about the next best thing is going to be a text message?
All you have to do is call it and say, I'm a +1 and hang up.
I'll be like, who was that?
Tell us your name. All right. It's 7:02. I'm going to give it another minute, and we've got to get moving because we have to work. We don't want to be awake all night, and we have some recording to do. So we appreciate you guys checking in. It was nice to see everybody. Thanks for the interaction.
I'm going to type it in there. 860.
Kyle, what's up?
531.
Hey, Dewey Fryle.
860-539-9101.
Dewey, you can call in for a free T-shirt. 860-539-9101. Say I'm a +1. Get your T-shirt.
Okay.
Oh, we have a caller.
Oh, Sarah says, Kyle, you would call in for a free shirt. Do you know Kyle, Rob?
I do. Welcome to the 56+1 hotline.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, hang on a second. We're having some problems. Can you hear us?
Oh, someone did call in?
All right. Who do we got on the line? Oh, Shasta again. You don't count. Bye.
She gets it.
Why is the phone not hooked up?
Well, we just tested it. I don't know.
We already got you a sweatshirt coming on, but let's let one more patron give it a shot. If not, Shasta's going to win a sweatshirt and a T-shirt tonight. How about that?
We'll give one more minute.
There you go.
I would give it to her. She called in.
All right, so there it is. You're not even live.
She called in.
All right.
Yeah, but
Thanks,
why
Shasta.
isn't it live?
It's too late
We'll see
now.
you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Come on, Dewey.
The shirt, Rihanna asked, what does the shirt look like? The shirt is whatever one you want to pick up off the website. A T-shirt. Any T-shirt you want on the website, you pick it up.
At
Oh, my God.
www.56plus1.com. That's our website. All right. I think that's about it for our live, and we're going to get into recording of our George Mason. Thank you guys for checking in. I hope you have a great night, and we're going to sign off, and we'll sign back on. If you want to see the recording of the next episode, tune back in. But thank you for checking us out. My name is Rich. I'm a +1.
And I'm Eric. I'm a +1.
And I'm Rob. I'm a +1. Thanks, guys, for stopping by.